That nigga garbage.
What's the motherfucking deal, man? Welcome to Sauce Sports. If you're not familiar with Sauce Sports is the freshest. I mean, so fresh you can smell it through your motherfucking screen. Freshest flavor in H-Town sports. Give me un segundo, por favor. I shall keep it talking, but I forgot to do something. I hope all of you guys are doing well. I hope everybody is doing excellent this evening. It is Friday. And I'm not going to be on no Montel Jordan. This is how we do it shit. But you know how we do it in the South. So we got a couple things we got to talk about. I'm not going to waste a whole lot of time. I'm going to open up the line. You know, we only got so long that we get to chop it up. Plus, I need to go to the store before we slide in the den a little bit. Shout out to all of you wonderful Sauce Nation folks who have been coming and fucking with the den. Definitely appreciate y'all. Shaga da pow, Zagazal, yeah. Sima, who got the keys to my bima? Yeah, I'm fucking that shit all up, but welcome to the Sauce. Glad you could join us. I guess it helps me to put myself back on the fucking screen, huh? I mean, I guess I could just be like a little talking voice, if y'all into that type of shit. All right, I am your host, Ed Honcho, man. Glad that you could join me this evening. It's always good to see y'all. I hope everything is going well. Make sure y'all hit that like button. It's greatly appreciated. Hit the dislike button. I don't give a shit. Just show that you're participating. All right, there's a participation grade for this class. Anyway, y'all know we got to get this thing kicked off. Sauce Nation roll call. Shout out your side with pride. If you're in the greater Houston area. If you're not in the greater Houston area, well, I'll still show some love. I ain't even gonna give y'all a bunch of shit. Man, look, Jack. Pooh, while we getting the Sauce Nation roll call going, everybody, you know, let me know where you at so I can send some love your way. Boy, I tell you, if I ain't, boy, if Harris County ain't already had your boy in a motherfucking, situation, boy, I'm telling you. Boys, I tell you all the time, right? I never really watched the Texans interviews. I've never really watched the Texans shit. None of their fucking social media, none of that type of shit, right? It is what it is. And I don't venture out too far unless it's somebody in the sauce because I don't like my ideas to be influenced. I don't want to be like, oh, see, Honcho, somebody else said that, and you're saying no. So like, you can't say that because I don't really watch nobody else. If it's not the game, I'm not really paying too much attention. But I just happened to stumble across my motherfucking me timeline, and I saw the Texans got some kind of shit called Here's the Thing. Boy, I'm telling you, y'all can call me paranoid. Y'all say I just be saying shit, but like, it's been plenty of times before motherfuckers have stolen shit from the sauce. Some shit from the Roundtable, shit that we didn't say niggas and took. Y'all remember a certain conversation about a particular coach a couple of years back. A certain radio station took that shit and ran with that shit for like 3 days. That's why I'm super cautious. Like, I don't really post a lot of shit. There's been some people in some positions on some other radio stations that have stolen tweet, like, and I'm not a person like, oh, these motherfuckers here, they do. Like, I really don't care, bro. Like, it is what it is. Not everybody's creative. Not everybody got their own original shit. That's why we do something a little bit different around here, and it cannot be duplicated. You could give you the whole fucking recipe, right? Could give you the whole fucking recipe, but Herb Gotti, I appreciate the love. Shout out to Herb Gotti, big body Herb Gotti. I could, and I've given the recipe many times on the stream, but they just don't have the flavor. They just don't have the chemistry like the Roundtable, right? It's just, and it's not even us. It's not even. So when I say it's y'all are the fresh ingredients that make. I promise I mean it. And when I say it's an honor, it's a privilege, it's a pleasure. I swear I mean that. Like, because you got a lot of people in position in this city who just they work for a station or they do this or they do that. And they get smug, they get these attitudes. I be wrong all the time in this motherfucker. I be like, oh, Honcho, you're absolutely right. You know what? Here's a pistachio. You're absolutely right. I was wrong. Like, I don't mind being corrected. I'm not trying to be I'm not trying to be, like I told you, I'm not trying to be media. But here's the thing pissed me off. That's not like a shit that everybody says, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's not shit everybody, especially if you fuck with the Den. Y'all know in the Den, here's the thing. Now, I used to say that shit so fucking much, though. Like, motherfuckers didn't say that shit like I said that shit. So I am a little bit irate about that. Because this is just some shit this ain't shit y'all ever heard. They like no vibe like that ever. You know what I'm saying? That here's the, like, especially when Shaq Kush used to be in the sauce with me, though. Here's the thing with something. That's something that comes way back from us knowing it from a young age. Here's the thing, right? And so I seen that shit, boy. I'm telling you, you had a couple of more months, though. When I'm telling you, when Harris County done with a nigga, boy, I'm telling you, I'm gonna really, really start acting. I'm just cooling right now. I'm just trying to wait it out. But I'm telling you, I'm telling you. Let's see what we got. Slum in the bitch. Shout out to Charles Montgomery, the slum in this bitch. I see Brian Blair. was in the sauce last night talking about T-Real, what's the motherfucking deal? Sauce Trail Street Runners, appreciate the love. Flash Sage, what's the motherfucking deal? Herb Gotti, Ray Rants. Ray just dropped some new stuff, man. If y'all, I gotta put the link on here. I'll be all over the place. I'm gonna put the link on here. Make sure y'all checking out Ray. He has been dropping some new videos. It's Just Wait, what's the motherfucking deal? Josh McCarty, what's the motherfucking LaMel? What's the motherfucking deal? Broderick. I feel like you talking about some Honcho soda mayor, nigga. If you don't stop. Look, niggas catch the same energy as well, if I'm gonna get that energy to a female, nigga gonna catch the same energy. I'm not that nigga. That nigga there, you're not. Anyway, I'm not finna go there. That's that man business. David Lugo, what's the motherfucking deal? Leo Garcia, Derek Green, what's the motherfucking deal? Jay Boogie, Trinity Gardens in the building now already. Derek Bennett, SWAT in the building. Shout out to McCarty. G, what's the motherfucking deal? Worthy TV, what's the motherfucking deal? And then David Louis Arthur, what's the motherfucking deal? So, hola amigo, Honcho, saludos desde I'm fuck that with a tepe. Mexico Carnal. I got that Carnal down. I got that part. I'm probably fucking the rest of it. Pearland, the new land of the trill in this bitch. U.S. Air Force San Antonio. Okay, what was it? Austintonio? San Austin, what y'all call it now? Edinburgh, Texas. Already. Oh, yeah, it's supposed to be a storm sliding through, huh? Down South Sports, what's the motherfucking deal? Wise man in the building. Let me see. 45 South. Shout out to Derek Green. Football to 503. What's the motherfucking deal? Yeah, I called you Brian on purpose, nigga. Winsboro, Texas on the building already. Let me see. Mr. Killer KB. Rugadine, make us home, make a shake in the building already. And third ward in the building already. If I missed you, I ain't this, I promise. But let's get into it. I got a few points I want to make, and I'm going to open up the line. I know I wasted a lot of time already on my little mini rant. Because, boy, I seen that shit. Like, here's... Anyway. Boys, I tell you. I tell you. Anyway. So I got a couple of points that I say I want to look at coming up in this game. And I kind of want to get on the Lonnie and Lawson rumors, right? So I'm not going to go too far into it. You know, we got a whole pregame show. I'm going to get a whole hour focused on Texans versus Bucks. I'm going to take me a nap early. So that way, this bitch empty. I thought there was some water in this bitch. Take a nap early. So that way we can do us a post game. We ain't done a post game all preseason. Got to get warmed up. Like the preseason for the Texans, like the preseason for the South. But we got to get back warmed up, get back in the groove. So expect a post game show. So y'all will be able to spill y'all sauce after the game. You know, y'all get a whole hour beforehand, and you know we'll see how long we shake. I'm gonna start putting a limit on the post game shows. We need to have post game shows go too damn long. Let me see. You say you got some inside info. But here what we got. This is what we got. Shout out to Luke. Yeah, and here's my thing, Stroops and Ghosts. What's the motherfucking deal? Nobody repping Tom Ball, man. Yeah, look, we ain't no Tom. I thought we had some Tom Ball love in this bit. I'm surprised. The Row ain't in the building. Death Row ain't in the building. We used to have some folks out of Death Row. You know what I'm saying? Cairnway in the building. So a couple of things that I'm gonna say, quick look, and then like I say, you know, we're gonna really expand on it tomorrow when we just focus solely on Tampa Bay and Texas. This is a roster-defining game, right? So this is where instead of the 4 games, you got the 3. You know, you got guys on the bubble. You know, to solidify your starting spot. If you are, you know, fighting for a starting spot, I feel like the Texans are kind of available everywhere still. I'm pretty sure they have a better, at this point, they should have a fucking idea of what they're going to do and who they're going to do it with. Consent. Always get consent. So this is solidify your starters. You're going to figure out which guys are on the bubble and which guys are going to become depth. And at the same time, too, you kind of got to not just look at this game, but you kind of got to keep your head on the swivel across the league, because you're going to have a lot of guys that are going to be maybe bubble players on other teams that they bubble might pop. They might drop. You know, they might have to come to Houston and set up shop. Freestyle King in this bitch. ESG ain't got nothing on me. This is the time we're going to seriously see some starters. Another point I want to make, because in the other games you saw starters get limited playing time, and then even competing against starters on the other team kind of limited. You know, missing quarterbacks, missing starting running backs. I'm not saying we're going to see a whole lot of Brady. I don't know how much he's going to play. Maybe he gets a drive or 2 in. Who knows? We'll ultimately see. But I think that's it should give you a sign of, you know, how do they perform against real competition. You see guys really out here trying to play, starting to play now, you know, getting warmed up, getting ready for the season. They said they're going to play at least 3 quarters. That's what I last heard, is that they're going to play at least 3 quarters. So that means you got halftime, and then how do they adjust coming out of the half? So that's important. See, how do they adjust, halftime adjust, in-game adjustments? Those are important. And then I think also with this being against Tampa Bay, and you get a chance to see you go against more starters, it's a good measuring stick against the Super Bowl, the inappropriate, man. You'll see how they are against the Super Bowl champs, right? So I think that it's a good measuring stick for people to kind of determine where are the Texans. And again, it also matters how much Tom Terrific plays. Look, I hate it, right? I hate Tom Brady so much. But you gotta respect the man for what he's done. I hate him. I hate him so much. But I respect the man. Like it sucks, because I want to talk so much shit about Tom Brady any chance I get. But I got to put some respect on his name. Another point: the coaching quality. Because now, when you're seeing starters get more playing time, now it's not a matter of is our depth better than their depth. You know, what is our talent with what we have to work with? You know, ain't nobody coming in. Is our talent being coached up well enough to compete with their talent. What can the coaching staff do? How can they work on it? Also, again, in-game adjustments. How do they manage the talent that we have? Putting guys in the right position and, kind of getting more of an idea. And we can speculate, and we've kind of seen, what they've done here and there. But like I say, when you're talking about starters and you're talking about the guys that you're going to see predominantly on the field, this should help you get a better idea of how, our coordinators are going to operate. An offensive observation, because again, like I say, lack of starters. They'll finally get a good significant time to play. We'll see what we're really looking like. I told you, I felt like the offense is way behind the defense. We'll see maybe if they've caught up anybody, if they've gained a little space. What are they looking like against a competent defense? What are they looking like, with sustaining drives? Because the third down thing was the issue. We'll get a real good look at them. Are they going to be much more? Are they going to continue to be run heavy? Are we going to see more passing? Getting a good look at the wide receivers. I think we know what we got, but again, having the starters in there for a significant amount of time, and we're praying for no injuries, knock on wood. If something happens, don't blame me. You kind of get more of an idea of the quality of that wide receiver core, and then our stable of running backs. Is anybody out there desperate enough to take David Johnson? They will give up a 7 for him. Anyway, and then, like I say, defensive durability. Versus Brady, of course, is going to be limited. Versus capable starters, because we've seen our depth have some success against other teams. Second and third string quarterbacks, Danucci to Coochie, shit like that. But how do they look against starting talent? That's kind of what I want to know. And then, is it more talent or is it more scheme? So those are kind of my thoughts going into, tomorrow's game. But like I said, we'll dive more into that tomorrow when we spend, the hour in the pregame show. Addressing the rumors real quick, I think they're bullshit. I think the 4-letter network just needs something to talk about. Like, I'm just straight up, right? I think they just, it's easy. The Texans are the whipping boy, right? They're just easy to fucking clown. They're easy to pick on. They're easy to say, look at the Texans. They're fucking up again, right? So we're in a position where, in a national perspective, shit ain't look so good. In a local perspective, shit ain't been looking so good. But I think that guys are just looking for shit to reach and to, to just make up a narrative about, right? Because we just kind of look like we're still looking like we're in a clusterfuck. But if let's play hypothetical Honcho right now. Little hypothetical sauce, right? Definitely will see more Nico. Definitely see more Nico. Yeah, and if he don't play, you got to pay him. So, oh man, I'm not super big on fantasy football, Mr. Bennett, but I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean, maybe the Texans defense or somewhere. I mean, and I still have to see. I think you still gotta see. But let's be hypothetical, right? I mean, I saw in the Discord some people saying something. I think somebody said something about a set. Look, bro. I like Lonnie. I do. I like Lonnie Johnson. I like the pick. We got him. You're not getting a second rounder for Lonnie Johnson. Okay? Let's just squash this now. Let's not even go there. And I know there's other groups, and I know there's other Texans, and people like to say the craziest of things. People like, we overvalue some of our guys. Maybe we don't realize what they look like to the national scene. When you're talking about all the talent that's available and all that. And I'm not saying that Lonnie can't become good. Like I say, still got some things to prove. You can talk about changing positions and getting acclimated and all that. But there's no way in hell, no way out of hell, nowhere, even if you don't even believe in hell, that you're going to get a second rounder for Lonnie Johnson at this point in time. Okay? So I'm going to just leave it at that. Clear the air on that. But, right, with me prefacing all that shit, I guess I've already kind of. I've kind of played my hand there a little bit. I want to know what y'all think. Quick poll, and we drop it in the chat. If these allegations were true, what do you think you could acquire for a guy like Lonnie and Shaq, or if you're putting them together in a package? What do you think that you come away with? If you come away with much at all, or are you trying to trade them for a player? If so, what position are you looking at? Because I still think there's lots of holes everywhere. But again, like I said, I don't think it's true. I think it's just somebody saying some shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm not buying much into it, right? I'm not buying a whole lot into it, period. So I think those are just rumors, whispers, and murmurs. Again, slow day, and I need something to talk about. Well, let's just make up something about the Texans, right? I heard a guy say a thing one time about the Texans, so maybe possibly. There's that. Is my boy Josh again in here? I think I seen him in there, King Jaja. What's your boy Luke over there smoking on, man? Why they call him Hookah Donnie? Huh? That boy over there on that hookah, man. Luke on the hookah. What's really going down with that? That boy over there smoking that shit. That shit bad for his lungs. And they're gonna be gassed. That boy ain't gonna be able to breathe next season. Y'all ain't gonna make the playoff. That boy gonna be over there on that shit, full of that shit. Smoking hookah with the hookers. Shame on you. So, with that being said, and my thing is like they just got Shaq Lawson, right? And I don't think they can be that disappointed in what they're seeing. I don't excuse me. I don't know about that one. But this is what we're gonna do. Like I said, I've been trying to work to talk a little bit faster. Speak my piece a little bit quicker, because now that we got the Sauceline back active, I do want to hear what y'all say. I want to do what y'all got on your mind, right? And save, well, we don't take calls during the pregame show, so I guess if you may have a thought or two on the Tampa Bay situation, I guess we could discuss it, but briefly, very briefly. Okay, that's all. Now, other than that, man, Tuck, man, shout out to Tuck, man. I'm glad you fell through the den yesterday, man. It was good to see you. And obviously, we already know. I try to leave the more political and more controversial topics for the den, so I'm not gonna dive into it. But we already know what's shaking with that. We 76 deep, 39 like. Boy, don't tell me. We got 47 haters in the fucking sauce right now. What kind of ingredients? Boy, don't tell me that the sauce is kind of salty right now. Please don't tell me that. Give me a second. Let me make sure I got the right line open. And then we're going to take some calls. I'll put the number on the screen. Oh, shit. But we'll just do it like this. I ain't even got to switch the shit up. No, Jason, there was rumors, I forgot old buddy from here. It's always one of them ESPN motherfuckers always saying some goofy shit. You say no sauce line till 60 light. You know what? You might be right. That might be the thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's you might, you know what? Wise, you might be right. You know what? We need 12 more likes. And we need to, look. It's too much salt. No, I ain't gonna play the bad music for y'all. I ain't gonna do y'all like that. That's too much. I ain't gonna steal that man whole style. But we need 9 more. I know we got 9 likes hidden somewhere in the sauce. But and then we'll open up the line here. Man, they just, like I said, just rumors that Lawson and Lonnie were rumored to be being put out there as part of a trade package. You know what I'm saying? So, again, I don't buy into it. I'm not believing it. Lonnie even commented on himself. He said it's cap. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it is what it is. Well, some of y'all mad. Some of y'all want to jump out and fuck this nigga and his likes. I'm a hater, so I'm gonna leave. It's all good. It's all good. But yeah, so that's just kind of what it is. And like I said, I don't believe the bullshit. You know, again, like I said, it's easy. It's easy to make the Texans a fucking target, and you know, ESPN has no vested interest. When is ESPN giving you relevant information on the Texans? So when is the Houston local media giving you relevant information on the Texans? Oh, Terod's gonna start. You know, knock on wood, as long as nothing happens in the preseason game. I'm gonna be honest. I know people were happy we like had a quarterback in the draft, right? I know people are happy that there was a quarterback. I do not want to see General Mills on the field. Like, not at all. Like, I hope he end up in a Tom Savage situation. Just be here for a few years, you know. Might get 2 or 3 games in if somebody get hurt, then don't ever see this nigga again. You know, you get him a little half and you put that nigga on the bench. Like, I don't want to see fucking General Mills. We need one more light. You know what I'm saying? That's all we need. Uno Lyco. But that's my deal. Like, I'm not excited about General Mills. Y'all remember somebody kept coming in here telling me, all right, he run a 4.5. He had a chance to show that breakaway speed. All right. We at 60. Now I'll take calls. Now let me see what's the number. 346 36 sauce, I do believe the number is. You know what I'm saying? Don't let me lie to you though. If it'll flash across the screen, let me actually look and see. But yeah, that motherfucker didn't look like no 4.5 to me, or whatever y'all said he ran. You know, but hey, who am I? I'm just a honcho. And again, we talking straight line speed. He had we got a call coming in. Uno segundo. Let me All right. What's the motherfucking deal? Who do we have calling into the Sauceline this evening?
Motherfucking deal, Honcho. Joshua, bro. McCarty, dog.
McCarty, what's the motherfucking deal? How you been, bro?
Man, I've been good, bro. How about yourself?
Oh, man, no complaints, man. Life is good. What's on your mind this evening?
Man, I'm sorry, I'm texting. Nah, but nah, on the real though, like the offense, man, they need a lot of work. You know what I'm saying? Hey, and for all those people that saying that Jeremy Mills is the answer, he is not the answer.
No, sir.
Everybody, all I hear is, he's gonna be the next Andrew Luck. Give him time. The man is ass. If y'all can't see it, I don't know what's wrong with you.
Straight
up.
Know,
I get it. He a rookie, but damn it, like you can tell when a rookie got it. He damn sure ain't got it. You know, he's throwing it in the triple coverage. He doing all type of shit. Like he's just not the guy. You know. Then hey, I love what Lovey Smith doing with the defense, man. I mean, of course, granted it is preseason,
correct.
But for with the pieces that he's working with and stuff like that, and they creating turnovers, man. Hey, I like it, man. Like, and what was that? I get it. I might get some nasty feedback, but damn it, if we had to shine, bro, it might not be bad this year. But damn it, that's not gonna happen. So I ain't gonna do myself.
Yeah, I say we teasing ourselves. That's why I say I'm at the point where with the whole Deshaun thing, I'm just treated like he not even on the roster. I'm trying to really minimize the conversation, make a little joke reference here and there, but I have no expectations. I'm not even gonna get my hopes up. So it's like if my hopes and my expectations are low, if something does happen, then hey, I get more enjoyment out of it. But if I set my expectations real high and this shit don't happen, then be a sad camper. But what do you think about the rumors with the Lonnie and Shaq?
Man, Lonnie ain't going nowhere because realistically, Lonnie gonna be the starter. And I don't give a nobody. Eric Murray is trash as hell too. Paying that man all that damn money for no reason. Anybody that got something to say, go watch the damn thing. That's just me, in my opinion. I don't even know why he's still on the goddamn roster. And ain't nobody get. And so, Lonnie, as far as Shaq, I thought Shaq was going to come in and do some work, but I haven't really seen Snap do nothing. You know.
Yeah, I think he said he got what 4 assisted tackles, something like that. I don't
Yeah.
know,
I'm,
and like 60 snaps, something like that.
yeah, like you supposed to come in and at least be part of the solution with losing JJ. But hey, but one thing on the positive note, I like how Charles Minnie who was stepping up, man.
Yeah.
He stepping up and taking that role, man. So I'm proud of that dude, man. What was that? I still got to see Blacklock, man. Blacklock got to, he getting back there, but damn it, Westcott looking better than him, in my opinion, than some snaps. Roy Lopez.
Yeah. Man, Lopez is a pleasant surprise for where they got him and kind of what you're seeing again. Like I said, I want to, like you said, it's preseason. I want to see it against some, starting talent. I want to see it when the lights are really on and people are trying to win games, not feel shit out. And if he still got that same kind of juice, man, hey, look, Roy Lopez got a fan in me, man.
Okay, so we both on the same page of no expectations. So where do you see this team from looking at it, from where we are right now? I know my time is almost. I'm gonna go ahead and make it, short and sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Where we are right now, what are we looking at? Hey, I want two answers. With Deshaun, if that's a big ass if, but if Deshaun come back and if we got Tyrod at the helm.
If Tyrod is at the helm, and I really got to just look over the schedule again, but I don't think the Texans are going to be an over team. I think, they could squeeze 4 or 5 out. I'm probably being generous. Plus, I want them ribs that Roger going to owe everybody. But with Deshaun, well, I think you bumped that up because of what Deshaun is just capable of doing. We saw how he made guys like Hanson look, last year, guys that are on, I don't even know if he on anybody roster right now. And so how he's able to elevate that talent. Now, is his heart in it? Is he, trying to make the Texans look good? I mean, if he's still playing like Deshaun is capable of playing, I think then the Texans could have a possibility of squeezing into that last playoff spot, with the extra game and everything, extra spot, all that. If Lovey's end of the deal holds up too, I could see it. If you don't have the defense losing you games on the last play of the game, if you're not having missed kicks and things from Fairbairn and shit like that, I think if everything else being what it's supposed to be, I could see the Texans, if Deshaun wanted to play, I could see them possibly squeezing in or at least being right there on the brink.
Yeah, you're right. Well, that's my spiel, man. You know what I'm saying? It's always, hey, good hearing from you, man. It's been a while, man.
Yes,
so
sir.
I'm glad to start back up and running. Hey, but I got one more thing. Hey, fuck that nigga. What's that nigga name? Cause I seen his ass on the sidelines too. I think I didn't see his ass. Easterby ass.
Oh, there's a man the beast to be. Man.
Yeah, the beast was fuck that nigga, man. I'm out.
Yeah, already. Shout out to McCarthy, man. That's funny. That boy used to be, man. Whee! I don't even understand. What's the motherfucking deal? Who we got calling in?
5 minutes, 31 seconds.
Oh, damn, my bad. I got to take that thing off. That's how long you been on hold for 5 minutes, 31. Well, I appreciate you being on hold that long, sir. Mr. LaMelle, what's going on, man?
You already know who it is. What's good, Honcho? Long time no talk.
Yeah, man, it has been a minute since you've been in it, man. It's good to hear from you, always. We've had plenty of great conversations from the sauce to the den, so it's always good to hear from you, my friend. What's on your mind this evening, man?
Man, I just want to talk about what ain't nobody talking about, the real reason why Deshaun in the situation he in now. See, y'all brothers got to stay woke. This man was trying to buy a CBS, Honcho. He was trying to give the Texans more than 2 primetime games, Honcho, and the NFL ain't want to let it happen. So then he asked for a trade. The Texans ain't want to let that happen. Now look at him. You see, every time a black man try to buy one of them damn platforms, it's over for him.
Yeah,
the women come out there. See, nobody even picked that.
See, so he got Cosby. Is what you're saying? That boy was playing.
He got Cosby.
Damn.
He got Cosby.
That's
messed up.
That's fucked up.
Nah, but all bullshit aside, though, man, it's tough being a Texans fan this last couple of years, man. But this is probably the lowest point. I'm not even excited for the season. I really don't even care, honestly. But I'm glad y'all came back, man, because it's been even worse without the sauce. But I don't know. I see us maybe winning 6 games with maybe 6 games with Tyrod, hopefully. One thing I will say though, I'm glad to see it seems like this coaching staff is able to bring guys along and coach them up, which is something we haven't seen in the past. But you know, the jury's still out on that. It's the preseason. Right. But you know, hopefully we'll end up, you know, on the brighter side of things at the end of this. But we the Texans, so probably not. I see, you know, I feel like we might overachieve and fuck around and win 8-9 games and end up with a middle of the pack draft pick, and we still fuck. So, you know, it's just not looking good for us, Honcho. I really don't. I'm gonna just have to sit down and see what happens.
No,
I think that's all any of us can do.
Yeah, and that's kind of where I'm at. Like I said, it's hard to get too pumped up, right? Because you know what you're looking at. If you've been watching football for any amount of time, you know what you're looking at when you look at this roster, right? Right. Yeah, there's some names there that at one point in time might have meant something, right? Then there's some names that it could be something. But then you look at the coach tab and you're like, I don't know. You got a few unknowns. You got a few might have beens. And, you know, you probably got Lovey, who's maybe the only real solid piece that I think we have, that we know what you're getting out of him. But then I kind of feel like you, like, what if these niggas do fuck around and fall in the middle of the pack? Like, that actually hurts us. Like, yeah, you want to have winning season, you want to see it, but then it's like now we're getting lesser talented players in the draft when we need all the talent that we can get if we're going to ever get back into a spot of being relevant. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Because say you do win 9 games, squeeze out that last playoff spot, we're going to get bounced in the first round, more than likely. For sure in the second. This is not a Super Bowl team.
No.
So you would need all the injuries in the world for this team to make it to the Super Bowl. Just being honest. So if it's not the Super Bowl, then what's the point of getting there and hurting yourself even further going along? Because, like you said, if we get a middle of the round pick, if we get the 12th pick, 14th pick, you're not getting a franchise QB there. We still don't have enough assets to trade. Don't know what's going on with Deshaun. That might be 2 years before all this legal crap is cleared up. So it's kind of like we sitting ducks right now, and we are only going to make it worse if we do win games. So
I agree, man. That's what I say. It's a bad spot to be in. It's tough being a Texan, like you said. But you say you kind of in the pathway of that thing that's on the way, huh?
Yeah, I'm back in Louisiana, bro. So. Okay, it's supposed to be coming right where I live, so we're gonna see.
Okay, well, first of all, make sure you be careful out there. You got water stocked up and shit.
Oh yeah, we good. Okay,
all right. Well,
everything where we prepare. Okay. I'm going fishing tomorrow.
Oh, that's bad. Maybe to blow some fish inward, man. Yeah. Okay.
Well, for sure, Honcho, it was good talking to you, bro.
Absolutely.
Shout out to everybody in the chat. Except DeMarque, fuck DeMarque.
Y'all still beefing, man? Already, LaBelle, good to hear from you, man. Bet that. Man, see, y'all don't know about this. If y'all ain't been fucking with the sauce in the den, y'all don't know that's long running beef right there, man. Shit, that's longer than the Coyote and the Road Runner, man. Y'all don't know about this shit. If y'all don't fuck with the den, and again, the den is not for everybody, bro. The den is not for everybody. But there's some carryover from the sauce in the den, and it'd be some shit. I had almost forgot all about that shit. I forgot all about the DeMarque beef. I ain't gonna lie, DeMarque do be on some Mark shit in the den. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't even gonna lie, Chief. But yeah, and again, let me. That just gave me an idea. What's this shit? Oh, that's what it is. Yeah, okay, bet. Like I say, it's a situation where if the Texans do too much, you know, then this rebuild may take longer than anticipated. But, as a fan, you want to see wins, period, right? But you want to see pride. Like, you don't want your team to be just middle of the pack forever. There's a saying, though, right? Winners win and losers lose. And some of y'all not going to like what I'm finna say or how this goes, but there's a reason why winning franchises continue to remain relevant. There's a reason why losing franchises continue to lose. So, think about, your Clevelands and Detroits of the world, how bad they've been. They might get them one. You know what I'm saying? They might get them one every now and then, but then they're going to go on another 10-year streak. The Jags of the world, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, they get them one. But when you have a losing organization with a losing mentality, it almost doesn't matter what you do, period, right? So I wouldn't necessarily put the Texans in the losing or the winning. Right now, we've been mainly mediocre. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, what are we? I don't know. We might be losing. I think in our history, what are we like? 25, 30 games under 25 or 30 games under the damn 500. Something. It's something crazy. So we might be in that losing category. But like I said, we can't get past that first round, or we get to the first. We can't get past the second round, more like it. And we're just kind of middle of the pack. And I don't want that to be, our destiny. So it's like almost right now, we need the Texans to be losers, right? And I hate to say that, so that maybe in the future we can become winners. All right. What's the motherfucking deal? Who we got calling into the Sauceline this evening?
What's up, Honcho? It's Zero Truck Steven. Austin, I know it's been forever, man. How you been?
Man, been good. How about yourself, Mr. Austin?
I'm just watching you on the screen, just eating some Chipotle. Life's good right now, man. Can't complain.
Okay.
Other than this game, pretty pumped up for tomorrow. Are you? Is anybody going to the game? I know I'm going to the game tomorrow.
I'm not sure. Anybody drop it in the chat. If you're in the chat, you going to the game tomorrow. Put that in the chat, man. Let us know. That's what we need to do. Because I know I've talked about. I know some Roundtables talked about maybe catching a game or two this year. We might have to have a little meetup or something.
Well, if we're going to go to any game, I guess, for preseason, this is one of the better games. You have to argue. But anyways, I wanted to cut to the chase a little bit because I agree with everything the last caller said. It's been tough, over the last, 2 years basically, ever since the Diop trade. And the fact that you guys came back, or you came back, especially Honcho, it's been crazy for me just being able to kind of connect with everybody again. So it's good to have that vibe back and kind of hold each other up in these dark times. But I'm going to play a little bit of, devil's advocate. I think that while I do agree with everything that the last caller said, every day that goes by, I continue to be more impressed with Cesario. And I know there's still a lot of, scrutiny out there, what he brings to the table, but this Rasul Douglas dude, I thought that was a pretty sneaky good pick. I think I ever got to watch him, but I liked him coming out of the draft, and I think it was 18. He was a third round pick, but I was in the Big 12. I'm a Texas Tech guy, so I got to watch a lot while I was at Texas Tech. Anyways, so I just like what he's doing. And you have to take this into account as well. Given the fact that we're not going to, if we get, we're probably going to end up at 500 somehow, one way or another. But and we're not going to get a franchise quarterback. But we already know that this next year's class it's not that damn good, right? So if we are going to make a trade to take a shot on one of these guys, it's going to take one less first round pick. I can say that with pretty good confidence. Would you agree with that?
You said it's going to take one less first round?
I think it will take one less first round pick because these quarterbacks are not as high standards as last year or the year before that even. So
yeah, I can agree with you. I can agree with that.
Right. We got to see what happens this year. Rattler, we'll see what happens with him. But I just want to keep that in mind because, given the fact that we're getting something for a lot of nothing with some of these players that we're cutting and trading and stuff like that, I just don't see Nick, bending over to anybody. I really don't. He'll just continue to ride this thing out. And instead of what Bill O'Brien would say, doing the best for the team, I think he actually means it. Yeah. And sometimes it requires a little bit more patience. but when he will pound, when it's time to pounce, he will fucking pounce.
And I can agree with you on Casario too, because I'm like, here's my deal. I'm not anti-Casario at this point. There's not a situation where I'm like, oh, this dude's trash. He's fucking it all up. I think he's, like you said, he's doing the best with the situation that he was put in. I'm not super high. I'm not super low. I do like some of the moves that he's made. Like I say, when you have limited resources, you kind of being handcuffed with this quarterback situation. And just like you were saying too about how not just taking, the first offer, just trying to, just clear it out to get the drama out of there. He knows what he has in Deshaun, and I think, like you said, he's going to kind of wait it out until he gets, the best situation possible for the team. And it actually means. So I agree with you on that.
Yeah, I mean, it's good to see. I mean, it's one, glimmer of hope that this fucking franchise has right now with Casario. And, Kelly here and there. I don't think Tim Kelly's going to make it past this year. I think that Deshaun was holding them up, as Wise would point out. I think he did in the chat earlier. But we'll see. I don't have that much confidence in Tyrod. I mean, you could argue, half the season in, Davis will be better than Tyrod. And just because I think he's got that arm talent. I mean, it's one thing you can't really deny with him. He's not the prettiest looking release, right? But I'm also a Chargers fan, so I got to see Tyrod play that first game before he got fucked up.
Yeah. And
granted, the Chargers they had a top or bottom 5 offensive line last year, so he was getting hit that game. I think it was the Bengals they played against. I can't remember who it was, but that's the only glimmer of hope I have for Tyrod. I mean, they got weapons in LA, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, and he was kind of forcing the ball up in that game, but that's the last kind of real film I have on him. But anyways, that's like a glimmer of hope. Is maybe the tight end group comes through. Maybe we get some better guard play, and he can actually step into his throws, right?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to be a little positive today. It's been tough. It's been tough. With a lot of big months, fan, but. Those are my general thoughts. I don't have any crazy, takeaways. Maybe, I guess, a bold prediction for tomorrow is, I don't think Tom Brady plays, but I think we're going to hold our own tomorrow.
Okay. So you don't think Tom's going to take any snaps tomorrow?
Would you play? I sure as I wouldn't.
I mean, yeah.
Got no reason to play.
But you brought up the tight ends, man, and there's a few of them on the roster. Who do you think is going to end up on the chopping block? Who would you assume is not going to make it?
Speaking of chopping block, that was awesome. Or not awesome, but it's just convenient that Holly already got cut by the Patriots. But
yeah, that's correct.
that was hilarious. So who we got? Akins, Brown, Brevin, and what's that dude? Izzo.
Yes,
Izzo still, and Auclair. I think out of those. I don't know much about Auclair, but I think they're going to keep Brown. They're going to keep Brown. They're going to keep Akins unless they trade him. And out of those three, out of him and Brevin, I think Brevin should be number one. I just think there's no reason to put. We've seen what Jordan can do. He's not on the current timeline of our rebuild anymore, right? So I think we should get rid of him while we can.
Yeah.
Hope maybe that helps us get a better pick in the draft. Who knows? But no, I hope that Brevin gets he should get the shot. He should not have dropped the 5th round based on what everybody's saying.
Yeah. Okay. I like the Brevin pick, and he's on a few little glimpses here and there. So, okay. I can't disagree with that.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't want to take up too much of your time, Matt. I just want to say, super happy you're back. Thanks for everything you're doing to hold us all up. You got to put some more Rockets content up, though. Man.
Yeah.
I know it's
it'll
be tricky, right? With everything going on with the builds, but. I got one of those keep it 100 deals from the Rockets that they offered. $100. I got fucking 10 tickets and a free jersey because they got the draft pick.
Word.
So, damn good deal.
Yeah, damn.
I got a call from the Rockets yesterday. Just reminding you, you have your voucher for a free jersey. I'm like, you're goddamn right.
Yeah, shit, yeah. So I think I have an idea, but what jersey you gonna grab?
Oh, of course. It's got to be green. But you got to do what you got to do.
But speaking of Rockets, real quick, and I know everybody's gonna be, they're gonna start talking Rockets now. Great. No. How are you feeling about House, man? What do you think ultimately happens with House?
Oh, goddamn. Yeah, they're telling us that they want to keep House. Like, I don't buy that shit for 1 minute.
Yeah.
No, I want to see him succeed, right? But no, we got to do what we can to get rid of him, man. I think so. But and I won't be too upset if we keep him, right? I mean, Stylus wants anybody who's good in transition, and that's the name of his game, right? So it makes sense for them to keep him.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I just wish you would have, come on, don't be a whole house. Just
But last thing before I head out of here,
right.
take this for what you will, but I have been to. I'm just gonna say that Deshaun was not trained up right with this shit. I learned how to handle fucking this, like massage therapist and shit when I was 15 years old from my father.
Yeah.
My dad was in the oil and gas business, and back in the back in the 90s, you could, if you're an international oil and gas guy, you're traveling all around the world, all these different countries, all these different languages, all these different, senoritas, different, especially Asians, right? So he, after I graduated college at Tech, we went on a vacation to Singapore. And in Singapore, there is this area of the city called the Orchard Towers. All right, and I'm not going to get too much detail, but you go there, you can find what you're looking for.
Yeah.
You can find the country you're looking for, and you kind of pick your poison out, right? So, anyways, one day, I had my moment and just kind of breaking myself in, and my dad kind of gave me the crash course what to do, what not to do. So, anyways, I'm gonna leave it at that. Deshaun probably got what's called the ball swoosh, when you basically get like the credit card hand goes after crack, and that's the signal. You get a little signal, right? If you want to, go to the next level or whatever, pick your package out, if you will. Right? So, anyway, just a little bummed out. Deshaun never learned the ball swoosh. He would have learned a little bit. I mean, these guys are baiting his ass, looking at the Brittany Renner and whatnot. But, but she would have learned the ball too. She could be in a fucking way better position right now. Am I right?
At least kept it local if he was gonna do all that. I mean, that's you all over the place.
It got so bad when I actually went to Chinatown over here. I got a massage with my buddy, and we were just in the same room, whatever, and. Like, he just happened to turn around and I was already naked. And everybody in the entire massage parlor was laughing at me because I was actually naked. I just got back from Singapore. I was like, shit, I'm just getting a massage. I'm naked, whatever. It is what it is.
Nothing wrong with that.
Anyways, man, I just want to let y'all have that one for the night. Great catching up with you, Honcho.
Absolutely, man. Good to hear from you also, man. I look forward to talking to you in the near future, man. And we will definitely get more Rockets content right.
We did more too, man. So, see you guys around, man. Have a good night. And go check. Let's get that W tomorrow. Get some positive vibes tomorrow.
All right, that's a bet. I appreciate you calling.
All right. Thanks.
We got one more call calling in. What's the motherfucking deal? Who we got calling into the Sauceline this evening?
I'm the motherfucking deal, Honcho.
Oh, what's going down? What's going down? I don't want no problem, sir. How are you this evening?
I'm doing fucking great. I'm feeling bigger, faster, and stronger.
Any more versatile?
What's that?
Is there any more versatile?
Yeah, more versatile. The more things that can get done, the better I am. The best ability is availability. Trying to rent an Airbnb in Austin, Texas, because I thought I'd just come check out come check it out, see what it's like, see what some of this what they call PGS over here in ATX is.
ATX. So I mean, are you planning on making a move? You checking out the Austin?
I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm in Buffalo. I'm sorry.
Okay. Oh man, the gangster.
I just thought I'd call because I know that Lonnie Johnson is up for trade, and I'm the one that drafted him.
Yes, that is true. I'd just
like to remind everybody that when it comes to general managers, I'm number 2.
Well, who's number 1?
I believe they call him Gangsta Rig.
Okay. So are you saying in the history of this?
Pay homage because he's the guy that pulled off a lot of better first-round picks than I did.
Okay. But I mean, I can see that. So you feel like you are the number 2 GM in the Texans history, even though it was a short-lived tenure.
I know I'm not number 3 or 4. I know I'm not number 3 or 4.
So question, the chat wants to know, do you miss Billy O, Mr. Gangster?
What's that?
The chat wants to know if you miss Billy O, Mr. Gangster.
Fuck Billy O.
That's too much
Fuck
sauce.
Billy O. He can go and he could go and get a massage and pay for women to put their finger up his butt chin.
Oh, goodness. Terrible. Appreciate the love, Zero Tucks giving. Oh, man, that's terrible. That would seem like something that Billy O would be into.
What?
Okay. So, I mean, what's going on in Buffalo that's making you consider maybe, reevaluating the area in which you guys reside? I mean, are things not going the way that you plan? I mean, is there an issue with the city? What could possibly be happening that you would want to enter into a very heavily saturated football area?
Well, we're kind of looking at it this way. A lot of free agents don't ever want to come to Buffalo just because of, the surrounding area. But maybe people want to come to Austin, Texas so they can party, get drunk, and get fucking high.
That's yeah, you can party in Austin.
And because that's exactly what they're going to have to be in order to want to root for the Buffalo Bills in Austin.
Have to be drunk and high?
Got to be drunk and fucking high.
Oh, man. But the Bills, y'all did all right. I mean, y'all had, y'all were trending upwards. You guys got you a quarterback. Had a solid little defense. I mean, you don't think that people are looking forward to rooting for good old Buffalo?
Well, I mean, damn, it feels good to be a gangster.
You deserve the credit for that?
Shout out to Wink on that one. Damn, it feels good to be a gangster.
And if y'all don't know, for those of you who may or may not know, y'all might not have been in the sauce long enough to understand. This is the gangster, Brian Gangster, if y'all don't know.
Yeah. What's up, Honcho?
Ricky D, man, not much. What's going on with you? How you doing this evening, sir?
So I didn't have a whole lot of time, man. I was out here shining a lot. So I'm hearing Lonnie Johnson's up on the trade block. Is that what I'm hearing?
Rumors, whispers and murmurs, the 4-letter network, somebody who works for them is saying that, I'm hearing about Lonnie Johnson and Shaq Lawson in a trade package. But as far as anybody knows, there's no validity to the statement.
And here's what I'm thinking, too, because I mean, it's very much so like the Texans to develop a player, get him to a point where he could possibly be having a good season this year, send him somewhere else, and let him go and have a Pro Bowl career and stuff like that. It's very much so like the Texans to do that. But if you notice, man, Lonnie's pick 6 made a lot of highlight reels over the last week.
Yeah.
And that might be because of Lonnie just posting it everywhere. But I tend to think when you kind of look at it, if you're another team, I'm wondering if there was people calling the Texans to ask about him. And the reason why I say that is because if you're another team, I know we make fun of the versatility statement, but other teams are probably looking at it going, well, this is a guy that's an up-and-coming safety that also has played some corner as well too. And correct me if I'm wrong, but Lonnie also has some return capability as well too. I believe that coming out of college, he was also a pretty decent return man as well too. So I don't know, maybe they're offering something, but I'll be honest with you. There's something too that I keep looking at, thinking to myself, well, are the Texans still looking around for another quarterback right now? because there's going to be some teams that have
got used to know my bag.
quarterback situations going on, and there, when these cuts get made, and I don't know if maybe the Texans are trying to jump those quarterbacks landing in free agency and trying to get the guy they want too, man. So I mean, what do you think about that? Do you think that could possibly be a situation with that?
Yeah, I could definitely see, when you bring it up, I could see that. But do you think that, especially with, if it's a guy who's going to be cut and a guy, who's probably on the fringe anyway, that it would be worth it to maybe a guy who has potential like Lonnie? I know he hasn't quite lived all the way up to it. We know that the previous regime had an issue with not putting players in positions where they could capitalize on their talents. But I think, it's safety. It might be the spot for him. He's a bigger guy. He's got the body type for it. And I hope he doesn't end up like another Lonnie that we had on this team for a long time. But I think he's already kind of surpassed that. Probably already got more playing time. But, is it? Do you think it's worth it? I mean, is there a guy out there that you would see being worthwhile that might end up coming here and being maybe third on the depth chart, or maybe they see some things in Mills that they're not that confident in, and so maybe a possibility of a second quarterback. But do you feel like it would be worth it to make a trade like that?
Personally, I don't think that it'd be worth it to make a trade, because I think the guys that get cut, I mean, you should be able to go and do your thing and pick them up. Mm-hmm. But the Saints have a pretty good situation on their hands. They got 4 guys that have started in. 3 guys that have started in this league, and then a pretty good-looking prospect, rookie quarterback from Notre Dame, Ian Book. So they got guys on there. I think they're going to keep the rookie over the last, the other guy. And the only reason why they're not going to keep that other guy is because they got Taysom Hill. I forgot Trevor Simeon.
Yeah.
So guys like that are going to be available, and I don't think they'll break the bank. I think it would be good. It would be a good idea to get a guy like that, because I honestly believe that Mills, although you and I, we all see that. Oh, there's some flashes there. We all know that even if we give him the rest 8 games in or whatever, the rest of the way, we don't want to. I just don't think he's even ready for that right now, just based on what I've seen. I could be wrong, but my way of thinking is, let's find out and see what comes out in free agency. But the other thing that I'm thinking about is, I feel like if any of this trade stuff is true, I better not hear that we're trying to pry away a quarterback from the New England Patriots.
No.
And see, here's what I think. And it's funny how you talk to people all day long, and they start bringing up their scenario too, and it makes a little bit of sense, man. But what if the Patriots don't want Cam there anymore? I mean, has Cam really shown us anything that makes you say, "Oh no, Cam, he's the man over there"?
Oh no!
I don't think so.
Oh man! And matter of fact, who was an old Patriots quarterback said that they thought that the rap music was making Cam bad? Who said that? I thought that was hilarious. I was like, okay.
Wow, man, rap music is making yeah. So I guess half the quarterbacks in the league better just step down or whatever. Yeah. My way of thinking is there's 2 quarterbacks on that roster that I think Casario might be interested in, and it's got to be Cam, because I don't think they're going to give up Mac Jones. If they get rid of Cam, they got Mac Jones, Brian Hoyer, and Stidham on the roster. If they don't give that guy up, they also can give Mac Jones, Cam, and Brian Hoyer. But Stidham is one of their draft picks, so they got to figure out what they're going to do with that guy. I don't think they're going to want to release one of those 2 guys, because those guys are free agents, they're not going to put them as free agents. I just kind of have this feeling that we gave somebody a call saying that we would offer this for one of those quarterbacks. And I could be wrong, but I just have that feeling, man. I just have the feeling that we're still looking around for QB.
Okay.
I don't think, because honestly, in my opinion, I don't think it'd be bad to try to go get another one, because after Tarod, I just don't. Damn, man, Driscoll. If we ever have to get down to Driscoll, I guess it's bad enough as it is at that point. But I still want to give us a shot, man. And I believe that we got to try to get that quarterback situation up and running, no matter what, until we finally land our guy. I really do believe that. I'm just the whole Shaq Lawson thing. I don't know if that's true either, but missed that guy. But I think Lonnie would be a big hit to us, man. I really do, because I feel like you got a nice young DB room going on, and Lonnie's kind of the ringleader for that room, I think. You know,
and like I said,
him and Reed, man.
I like Lonnie too, and like I said, and then also Lonnie's one of the few guys that really that brings a little bit of dog to this team, and I think that's one of the reasons I liked him when they initially picked him up. So I would definitely not be very keen on moving on from Mr. Lonnie Johnson. But Mr. Ricky D, man, I hate to cut you short here, but I'm gonna have to get ready to wrap it up.
Yeah,
because I
it's all
gotta
good.
take care of stuff. But I do appreciate you calling in, and I do appreciate you sharing your thoughts with us. And there's definitely something to ponder into.
Yeah. Can you answer me this, man? Have you talked to Wise about this whole thing with Kaimi Fairbairn?
Wise is not going to change his opinion on Kaimi. He is.
I just think he was there with Deshaun, bro. WD-40 and cocoa butter, baby.
Oh man, there's some other conversations going on with possible DW4, WD-40 alliances. I don't know if Kaimi's name is in the conversation, but we'll definitely get his thoughts on that one. We'll see. We'll see if he can share it with us tomorrow.
Sometimes we get a little too close to the uprights, bro. All right. just real close or not at all on that upright.
Oh.
That right side. That right side. Goddamn. All right, anyhow, man. I'll holler at you.
All right, Mr. Ricky D. I appreciate you calling me, and a shout out to the gangster, man.
All right.
All right, you have a good one. All right, Sauce Nation. It is what it is. It's about that time. Got to wrap it up. Actually, I got to run to the store real quick. So before the Den. But again, we're rocking to the Den, 9 p.m. Central. All that stuff booted up to go to denshowlive.com. Y'all want to keep chopping up with your boy. If y'all want to chop it up with a few more folks that are deep in the song. But we don't talk sports in the Den. We talk about everything else but sports. But with that being said, man, I appreciate y'all being here. Make sure you hit that like button. We'll be here tomorrow. I think the game is, 7? Don't let me lie to you. An hour before whatever time the game is. So if the game is 7, we'll be rocking here at 6. And we'll post the game after that. But I appreciate y'all. Again, it is my honor. It is my privilege, because like I say, it's a lot of folks who would love to be able to do this, and the fact that y'all come here, we chop it up, the way y'all be rocking in the chat, I appreciate this stuff more than y'all know. And again, like I say, it's my pleasure, because the shit is fun, it's hilarious, and like I say, it's a different energy over here than I feel like anywhere else, because it's not about me just blah 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 at you. It's not about me and this is what I know and this is I eat pancakes every day. It's about y'all, man. Like, I really mean that. When I say the sauce, y'all are the freshest ingredients. It's about y'all, because there is no sauce without the fresh ingredients. So I appreciate everybody who called the show. Love is like, man, that y'all happy that the sauce is back and getting back consistent. It's not about me. It's about y'all. And I appreciate y'all. And again, like I say, we let the Texans overwhelm it and I got away from the proper perspective. We let the Texans just dwindle it. It's not about the Texans. It's about H-Town. It's about H-Town teams. And it's about y'all. But with that being said, I'm chucking up the deuce. Y'all be cool like y'all be cool. Most of all, y'all stay saucy. Until mañana, my friends. You guys be you guys be careful. I want to make sure you're here tomorrow.